This is our dry bulb thermometer. Then over here, this is our wet bulb thermometer. And if I am able to evaporate some of the moisture from that wet cover, let's say if my temperature is all the way up here on the dry bulb, depending upon the amount of moisture I am able to evaporate, that is going to determine the reading on the wet bulb. Now, let's go back to our chart here. So my wet bulb reading, we'll skip ahead. This is my dry bulb reading. So the dry bulb reading are my my vertical lines. So let's say if my ambient air temperature is 90 degrees, all right? This line right here, that's my 90-degree line. Now I'm going to go back to the previous reading where it says wet bulb readings. And the wet bulb readings are the kind of, we'll just call them diagonal lines right now. So let's say if the dry bulb reading is 90 degrees Fahrenheit, the ambient air is 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's say if our wet bulb is 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So I would actually look at the readings on my psychrometer. My dry bulb would be 90, my wet bulb would be 80. Let's go back to our chart here. So our wet bulb is 80. So remember the dry bulb we said was 90, was this line right here. The wet bulb is right here, is 80. Now you can kind of see here, this is 90, I believe. This is 80. There's going to be an intersection point. So that intersection point, if this is 90, should be right there. And that's what this psychrometric chart is going to tell us. So 90, so it's the second line right there is 90. Let me go back, let me see. So 80, so we're going to be intersecting right there. Zoom out, so intersecting right there. Dry bulb. Right here. And you'll notice that intersection point between 80-degree wet bulb and 90-degree dry bulb. So these curved lines are telling us the relative humidity. The relative humidity is the percentage of moisture in the air compared to the full amount that the air can hold. I'll talk about that a little bit more in a second.